Must remember to do this before we go any further. Data, we love data. Of course we love data. Tamaji, you're my lady. How are you? I love you. Maybe we might bop and dance and bop and walk a bit. Try not to stuff my nose in the camera and turn Technetic Beats. Of course, it's Technetic Beats. Jenny, hi sweetie, thank you so much for coming in. It is so good to see you. You dancing, Margie? Yes! Dream Arcade Angel, you're here day two. Your ear day is complete. Yes! BJ Hunting, it is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. There are some folks out there that are watching. Hi! Hi to those who are watching. I love you. Wait until a few more folks come in. Actually, we'll wait until this gets to 2. And then all we need to do, Ruby, how are you? I'm doing okay. I got in a slight panic. Well, I've had a slight panic going for a few days, but it's got better. BJ Hunting says hi everybody in the chat, so let's go. Let's go for a little walk, shall we? They didn't say how I had to walk. They just said I had to walk. Exploring with Ginger. Hi! Hey, hey! So we're going for a little walk. Oh, that's making me go dizzy. Well, I'm not answering that. It's just the, yeah, I'm pimping it. Oh, yo, stop, come on. It had a hiccup. Oh, Spectrum, go away. You're horrible. You're doing okay? You got a pretty, oh, you got a pneumonia? I'm sorry, honey. Linda's House of Chill Yoo-Yoos. Are you crotcheting? It's a bit early to say what I was going to say. Some young uns might be watching. Yeah. Young uns do watch. It's a good thing y'all can't see how I'm walking. It's silly. But that's okay. Now my tail's got caught. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going, huh? Shall we? So, I finally called after getting myself all in a panic and upset and oh, how to cook. Thank you for coming in. It is so good to see you. Ruby had been in the hospital for 2 days now. And that's what she was so upset about the other night. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Well, trust we're all sending prayers and healing energy to you. So you will get better very, very soon. And my music should not be doing this because it is hard lined in. Oh, no. It's very running. It's very running. It's running very slow, that I would say. But that's okay. Because we're over here and we're not over there. So I called the dentist. No, I didn't call the dentist. Well, I did call another dentist. Hashtag Team June. Yes. You're making ice skate ornaments. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Blowhole. Hashtag Team June. It's good to see you too, BJ Hunting. It is very good to see you. I am doing fine. I'm enjoying the food that I cooked. My husband's enjoying his frozen. That's okay. You can have frozen. I'll have freshly frozen. No. Oh my gosh, we keep our fridge very cold. So, well, actually, we don't keep our fridge very cold. Our fridge is old and keeps itself very cold. So, anywho, I called after calling another dentist and being told that nope, can't see you until whenever. And the kids, hi sweetie, yo-yos. It is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So after being told for another dentist they couldn't see me forever next year, and that I called another one and they could only give me a consultation 2 days before I was due to go to Missouri. So I called up, my trilogy nurse came today, and she gave me new headgear and all that, you know, the funky stuff that makes me look like I'm a space alien. So she gave me that, and we were talking, and I said to her, I just said, you know, I'm going to call them. I'm going to call the transplant center and see if I really have to have this done before I go there for the assessment. And you know what? I've been causing myself undue stress and panic because I called her up and I said, I'm having a bit of a problem finding a dentist that can see me and get my work done before the 14th of January. And she said, and I said, I'm getting in a bit of a panic about it. I was afraid to tell her I'd already had a panic attack. And I told her, I called one dentist up and they said February. I said, I called another dentist up and they said March. And I said, March? What do you mean March? Well, of course, she was laughing. For some reason, she always seems to laugh when I talk to her. But that's okay. I don't mind. So she said, well, that's okay. That's okay. I said to her, do I have to have all this? I mean, is it necessary? Is it that important? She said, no, that's okay. That's okay. She said, when you come for your assessment, you can talk to the social worker and the social worker will help you find a dentist. So why didn't she tell me that in the first place? But that's okay. You know, we have to do these, we have to, you know, get on the ball with these things of our own. So, no, I don't mum and the kids. That's the amazing thing. I'm told that it's okay. So, yeah, BJ, I have to keep all the stress out. That is so good. Yep, that is so true. So I am so relieved, and that panic that I had the other day because everything was building up, and Drift King Nation, hi sweetie, it's Drift, hi sweetie, how are you? Oh my goodness, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yep, so I don't have to. They will actually help me find a dentist. I think probably after the assessment. at the end of the fourth day or the third day. I guess if it's the third day and they pull me aside and take me in a room to lock me up. No, I don't mean lock me up. I mean, pull me in a room to have a chat with me. That's usually that something is amiss that would stop a transplant happening. So, oh my, I'm out of puff. You're doing good. Your best friend, to Jinx, was talking about you. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, why, thank you, Drift. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, next time when you talk to Jinx, please tell him that I send a huge hug. So, yeah, it is great news. It is great news that I don't have to rush to try and find a dentist to get this sorted out. So, I am hoping that, well, if they say no to a transplant, because there's something that's actually stopping me from having a transplant, then obviously we'll go the way of, you're welcome, and I will tell. Oh, thank you ever so much. If they say no, then we'll just take our time. We'll go to the dental school, and it won't matter how long it takes. Ruby, are you using your oxygen? Yes. I usually hear it a little bit when you do your live stream or videos, but I don't hear it at this time. You don't hear it at this time because I have Technetic Beats on, and that is actually drowning out the sound of the oxygen concentrator. Boy, am I telling you, I'm poofed. How much? Oh no. We've still got 20 minutes to go, folks. Or slightly less than 20 minutes, but... Oh! Standing on my line. Oh! So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to stress about it anymore. I'm not going to overload it. I've just got a couple of more phone calls to make. I have to try and arrange for oxygen for 8 hours a day. Oh, thank you ever so much, Drift. Lots of love and respect to you too, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, Steffi. Let me stop. Steffi. I shouldn't stop, should I? Keep moving, June. Keep moving. Okay, we're moving now. So that's good. So I just have the oxygen to sort out and then the accommodation to sort out. And when I call about, accommodation, I have to ask for the transplant patient and carer. I will do, Triff. Thank you ever so much, honey. Lots of love to you, sweetie. BJ hunting, I have to go, June. Have a great night or day. Oh, lots of love, BJ. Thank you for coming in. It's sun's starting to go down out there. So, I need oxygen for a roughly 8-hour day. I know they don't have oxygen tanks. Yeah, they do have oxygen tanks, but they don't supply it. So, yeah. Yeah, you just had to flip on the lights, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that in the bedroom in a mo next time round. So, alright, portable oxygen concentrator. for the 8 hours. Thank you ever so much, Drift King. Now, you're sending prayers. I'm going to ask again. I have a couple of friends, and one in particular who's not too great. So they need your love and your prayers and your healing energy. I know they are all watching, so I'm going to say hello, everybody. I love you all. I see you. Most definitely, thank you. Oh yeah, still trying to figure out the design. Oh well, that's okay. We can get there. Thank you ever so much, Margie. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Now there's one thing I want to talk about, and I know it's probably not anyone that's subscribed to me, and it better not be anyone subscribed to me. But somebody called a friend of mine up. Somebody who was a dear sweet lady. Called her up on Messenger and was exposing themselves. Two of them. Then one of them, another one, was an obscene phone call. Why? The 3-year-old picked up the phone and answered those calls. A 3-year-old answered those calls. And if I find out, when I find out who did it, you're going to be reported to YouTube. You're going to be reported to Facebook and any else other place that it can be reported to. And I'm going to enlist the help of a few people I know that can help with this. It is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Now, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand. I know, Sam, that's wonderful, honey. I don't understand why people do this stuff. It is so sick and it is so stupid. It's downright rude. It's wrong. And if anybody out there is listening and watching that does anything like that, consider the fact that a child could pick up that phone when you send those calls and answer that call. And what does that turn you into? Huh? What does that turn you into? It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. And yes, it was through Messenger that it was done. But you know what? We'll find out who you are. There are ways and means of doing it. And bits of my life, hi sweetie, it is so good to see you. There are ways and means of doing that. There are ways and means of finding out who you are. A 3-year-old answered the phone. Yes, a 3-year-old picked the phone up and answered the call. I mean, kids these days, even 3-year-olds, are very tech savvy, especially when they have things like that. This was her nephew that picked it up. She put the phone down, gone into the kitchen, and the little one heard the phone and went over and picked it up. So to those that did that, to let you know, you actually exposed yourself to a 3-year-old. You actually exposed yourself to a 3-year-old. So think about that very, very carefully. Very carefully. And you can be tracked down. Trust me. You can be tracked down. Even if it's through Messenger. You can be tracked down. It's yes, it is illegal to show yourself to a minor. And the people that do that kind of thing, they really have to think very, very seriously about the consequences of their actions. It's not right to do it to another human being without consent. And think very carefully about who it could be that could pick up that phone. If that child had been more than 3 years old and a bit more aware of things like that, yeah. So, just to put it out there, we're on to you. Anyway, I just got stuck then around the coffee table. Folks in here, do you know my husband doesn't know what a coffee table is? Exactly. A lot of people don't think. I'm guilty of not thinking. I don't think all day. I mean, every day. I mean, I try and think. I really do try and think. Oops. I'm wobbling my thingy. Oh my gosh. So, anyway, we shall move on to better things. Let me see. So for those that weren't in here earlier, I'm happy to say I finally called the coordinator. I know, Sam. Okay, let me try and get my tongue around this one again. My lips to work. Yes, they can blow hole. I called the coordinator up at the transplant hospital, and I explained that I've been trying my best. Michigan, man! Hi, sweetie! Yes! Thank you for coming in. It's so good to see you. How are you? So, yeah, I called the coordinator up in a panic. That I can't find... Oh! Why am I... Technic Beats!
We use computer vision deep learning algorithms.
Oh,
no! Much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it just walk out technology.
I don't know what that's about, Technetic Beats, but you need to check your new Beats thing, and it's what is it? Number 6. You want to check number 6, Technetic Beats, because that was not music. I do not lay claim to that. No, that was just, I'm not sure what happened there. It was in the playlist itself. I don't think Tech realized that. I don't think he did. My life, my love, my all. Hello, it is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh my gosh. Yep. So, Jenny, no, well, yeah, it's all on autoplay, but this is just something that I don't know how it snuck in there, but I know it was an accident by Tech. Tech did not mean it to be in there, so I shall just let him know. So I don't have to go crazy anymore trying to find a dentist that doesn't have any openings until whenever next year, because the social worker at the transplant center will help me find one if they're going to take me on as a patient. Now, if they're not going to take me on as a patient, well, then I don't have to worry, do I? I can just call a dental school up and go with whatever time that they've got, right? So, yeah. I don't know how many days of one day of panic, and I don't know how many near days. How many days I had near panic. Oh, I'm ready for a cup of tea. Anybody else ready for a cup of tea? I'm ready for a cup of tea. But we've got 5 more minutes-ish. Something like that yet. All right, blowhole. So I'm going to be working on the website this weekend. Going to be working on some more bracelets. Oh my gosh, so much. You freak out all the time, and it usually ends up okay. Well, Jenny, you know what? I don't normally panic about things. But it's not helping that I'm, passing out afraid of the dentist. Oh, you just had a cup of tea, Emily kids. What kind of cup of tea did you have? What do you have a cup of? What kind of cuppa? Oh, we're nearly done. So I had the echocardiogram done. And as usual, something showed up. They didn't tell me what. I guess that'll be in the report. She did say, oh, there it is. I found it. That's what I was hearing. Really? PG tips. Oh, yeah, I love PG tips. I enjoy PG chips. PG chips. PG tips. Why is my cannula always... I think that ear must be lower than the other ear. Because my cannula is always sliding down at that side. Oh, gosh, we've got, 3 more minutes to go. Or thereabouts. I think I'm going to be on my knees. Oh. I think this has been the longest 3 minutes in a while. Oh my goodness me. Oh. We're making it. We're gonna be there. We're making it. We're gonna be there. We're making it. So I had my dirty curry cauliflower, and my husband had a frozen something or other out of the freezer. That's okay. If that's what you would like to eat, you can eat that. I don't mind. Patty Bouchard. Hi, sweetie. How are you, honey? It is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And I'm just about crawling around on the floor now. I'm so ready for a cup of tea, I'm telling you. Oh, I have to tell you about the conversation. Well, it's not so much the conversation, but it's how the conversation went. 2 more minutes. I'm not going to cheat. 2 more minutes. But how the conversation went between my trilogy nurse and myself And I wish I'd have had it, wish I'd have got it on video. I deserve a cup of tea. Yes, I do deserve a cup of tea, but we've got 1 more minute to go. Well, 1 more minute and 30 some, well, no, less than 30 some seconds. 40, well, a few seconds anyway. 1 minute and a few seconds. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I promise. Where am I going to decorate for Christmas? Well, I don't decorate anymore. You know why I don't decorate anymore? I used to like Christmas decorations, but I have to be careful of dust. Not that our house is spotless without dust, but most our Christmas decorations grew legs and walked off. I won't be putting up my Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I like my Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And we're making our way to the kitchen for a cup of tea. Yes. We're just gonna have a cup. Ah. Oh. Because it's Christmas every day. Yeah, well, hang about. Come down here. There you go. Then I'm not looking up, so you're not looking up my nostrils. Though I have many good nostril shots in my videos, that I must admit, I will admit, and I'm proud of my nostril shots. My nose kind of turns up a bit, you see that? Sorry. So, could put this in the microwave to warm it up. So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about dancing and how we used to like, well, you know, we were talking about that on one of my live streams not so long ago. Yes, the famous teacup. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we were talking about dancing, you know, because she was saying that she mentioned she'd seen my live stream where we were talking about dancing. And then we started talking about, you remember when, I think it was back in the 80s, not sure how this kind of stuff happened, but where all the girls would put their handbags in the middle, and then you'd dance in a circle around the handbags. Do you remember that? And then all of a sudden, just like that, they'd all pick the handbags up and go to the bathroom at the same time. I was usually off somewhere else doing my own jiggy in it. I would start in the circle of dancing around the handbags, and then I would end up jigging it off by myself. And I somehow missed the cue that it was time to go to the loo. But yeah, they all would like spin down nonchalantly and then go to the bathroom. Now, was that by osmosis? Did they send that message by osmosis that it was time to go to the loo? Huh? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Sorry if I've missed any of your messages. I forgot to put you on live chat, not top chat. So if I've missed any messages, I'm so sorry. So yeah. And then we were laughing, yeah, I need to warm that up. Then we were laughing about I said, I used to think I was a pretty good dancer. Hashtag tea time. Blowhole. So then we were laughing about how good, well, I thought I was a pretty good dancer, you know. People would tell you I was a pretty good dancer. I didn't know I'd done ballet and tap, well, more ballet than tap when I was younger, and now things don't move the same, do they? So instead of being a smooth, you know, you kind of like, you're doing this stiff thing. It's, yeah, no, it don't work, it don't. Things just don't work the same no more. They don't move in the same direction no more. Blowhole says, I know the feeling. Yeah, it's, oh my gosh. It's just not right. It isn't, it's just not right. So, you might be one of the youngest in here, but you're broken too. Yeah, I think we're all a bit broken. Blowhole, where did everybody go? Everybody? Hey, Stella! Now I can see your name properly. Sorry, Stella. When I'm walking around, it's hard for me to actually read. I can't put my glasses on because my glasses are not for distance. And I know I'm looking at the camera, but I can kind of see things moving around me, and it kind of goes, ooh. Oh, yeah, a lot of streams going on. I get it. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. If anyone's in Cab 7's live stream, just go hashtag. Don't say my name. Just do hashtag. A hashtag. Do a hashtag. Chocolate yogurt. It's fine. I've been called worse than a step. Worse than a Steffi, yeah. Sorry, honey. Oh my gosh. I try. Yeah. So if anybody's learning in Cab 7s, just do a hashtag and then chocolate yogurt. Come back and tell me what he says. Because I know he went live. At least I think he did. I know he was going to. Oh my gosh. So the conversation between my trilogy nurse and I kind of went like this, and you're going to have to watch hashtag, I can't even speak, hashtag chocolate yogurt, or yogurt, depending on where you come from as to how you pronounce it. Chocolate yogurt. Yogurt. So hashtag chocolate yogurt. Oh my gosh! You're not seeing him on yet? Oh, look! Speak of the devil. We all have a little devil in us, don't we? I can be very devilish at times. Oh no, Emily Kid says I want chocolate now. Well, yeah, I did too, Stella. Oh, dear me. Yes, we all have a little devil in us. We can all be a little devilish at times. I can be one of them. Trust me, I can. So, for anyone that has... You were just about to go to bed? Oh, Mum and the kids. Well, you go to bed, sweetie. Put your feet up, put your head down, relax. Block out any noises of children going, Mom! Mom! But Mom! Can I have a drink of water? Mom! Mom! Can I go pee? No, stay in bed. Hey, Gina! Hey, how are you? How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for coming in. I'm doing well. I'm really doing well. I did my 30-minute walk and talk, because I can't just walk. I have to talk too. I'm not a silent, well, I can be silent sometimes. I'm a waffler. Yes, I'm a waffler. I like waffling. I really do. So, the conversation between my trilogy nurse and we ended up on the same page. Somehow we ended up on the same page. But she was going, oh, June, did you hear? Well, let me take them. Oh, well, what about this? And I'm doing the same thing to her. So we're having two different conversations. Then all of a sudden, we're there talking and our arms flying and we're laughing and we're giggling and we're talking away and arms are going like this. Then all of a sudden she claps her hands together and she sits and she puts her hands down. What's all that about? And she said to me that when she starts talking with her hands. Her husband walks up to her and he holds her hands very gently. And then she looks at him and she goes, what you doing? He says, I'm making you shut up. Well, of course, that sent me into fits of laughter. But so she said what she does is when she realizes that people's eyes are starting to focus on her hands when she's talking, she said in her mind, thinking that they're thinking, what's that silly woman doing? Well, of course, I started laughing and I said, well, people think that about me daily on the internet, so I don't know what the problem is. So anyway, we're carrying on, we're talking, and then our hands start flying again, and my arms are flying too, and we're pointing, and this, that, and the other, and we're laughing, and then all of a sudden, we both at the same time, and we look down. What we were talking about had nothing at all related to what I'm about to say. We were talking about other things, things in life in general, things going on, animals, the transplant and all this kind of stuff. But we both looked down at the same time and said to each other, oh, you've got small feet. Now, how odd is this? Now, the funny thing is, she is ADD, and so am I. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But somehow, through all the confusion of changing sentences and discussions and what we were talking about and going back to the same thing and then all going in different directions again, at the end of it all, we finally both look down and just at the same time go, oh, you've got small feet. How nuts is that? I mean, how nuts is that? Benny's really confused about the hashtag stuff. You know why I asked you to do that? You tend to talk with your hands sometimes as well, so you can relate. It takes focus not to do that. It certainly does. Takes a lot of, he's confused about the hashtag. That is so funny. Sherry Holden, hi sweetie. It is so good to see you. He started looking for blueberry yogurt. I was talking to Ben. Oh, I can't remember when, but I was talking to Ben and I'm making up my famous plain yogurt. Oh well, I guess I won't have yogurt for breakfast tomorrow. But that's okay. I'll make something else. So I was making up my famous plain yogurt with chocolate powder and some raisins, and he looked and he says, oh, that looks good. He says, what is that? And I said, it's plain yogurt with chocolate in it, chocolate powder. I said, it's not sweetened, so it's good for people, you know, with diabetes. And he goes, oh, it's not sweetened. So I said, well, you can put raisins in it. And he looks at me and he starts laughing. He says, I've got no teeth. Well, yeah, there is that too. So he said he'd put stevia in it. I said, I guess that would work. But the whole point is to have something healthy. To me, stevia, well, yeah, it's a plant, but it can affect people, some people in some ways that's not nice. Like rushing to the bathroom. Not me, I don't use that stuff. I can't stand the taste of it. So, yeah, that's why I said put hashtag chocolate yogurt. See if you'd remember it. Yes, honey is sweet, Sherry. Honey is sweet. And there is actually a honey yogurt out there, which is pretty good. A honey flavoured yogurt, it is pretty good. It is rather nice, I must say so myself. So yeah, that's how the conversation went between me and my, and I know there's some people out there that are watching this that are going, yep, we know her. We know her conversation, the way it flicks from here, there and everywhere. Norma, hi sweetie, it's so good to see you. Yes, honey yogurt is good, that is so true. Very tasty. The famous mug. The famous tea mug. Woo-hoo. And because every day is Christmas, not because it's today. Reconnecting.